on with us this evening. Hopefully everyone's okay. We're gonna make sure that this meeting's recorded so it can be shared with people. Looks like we're all good to get it rolling here. I'm gonna put this now here in gallery mode so I can see everyone who's on. Oh, perfect. There's some faces. I was just seeing our beautiful picture here, right, in of Kenya, which is what we're excited to talk about today, and have an amazing opportunity to introduce our first ever doTERRA South Africa incentive trip. This is something that we've been wanting to introduce for quite some time. We originally had plans to launch one in 2021, and we were derailed by the chaos of the world. And it took us a little bit to get back on our feet, and we think it's about time that we get back into our sourcing trips and getting together and being able to visit with one another. So we're excited today to go through our incentive trip with you today. So we're going to be talking with a few different individuals who will be introducing a few parts of this. Our goals of this are, one, to get you excited about the opportunity to visit some of our sourcing sites and spend time with other wellness advocates and with our corporate team in the Masai Mara of Kenya. This has been a lot of back and forth. We've had a few other options of places that we wanted to visit, and recently we've been able to work with our Senior Director of Strategic Sourcing, Taylor McCabe. He and his family have been living in Kenya for near a decade, and they've been overseeing a lot of our sourcing partnerships there. And he's been able to make a lot of things work that we're really looking forward to presenting this incentive trip to you guys today. We're going to switch out some slides here for you, but you can go and unshare, Ryan, for now, and we'll go from there until we got our total ones there. But I just want to introduce Taylor McCabe then, who's he's our Senior Director of Strategic Sourcing. We're really excited to have him on the call today. And I'm going to turn a little bit time over him to tell you a little bit about the area, what we're currently doing there, and what we have to look forward to. So I'll turn it over to you, Taylor.
Great. Thanks, Addison, for the intro, and nice to meet everybody. Looking forward to meeting in person on the ground. So yeah, as Addison mentioned, my name is Taylor McCabe. Been in Kenya for quite a while, managing a lot of our sourcing activities here with our various partners throughout East Africa. And doTERRA's got a lot happening in Africa when it comes to sourcing. Roughly,
new slides.
Trying to pull up my numbers here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 oils coming from Kenya. Quite a number from Madagascar and Tanzania, and then Northern Africa as well, Egypt and Morocco. But in Kenya specifically, we've got a lot going on, and particularly in this region that Addison mentioned, in the Mara, where we're partnering with some really interesting people, the Inan Kishu Conservancy and Ferrell's, our supply chain partner, to work with conservation, to work with local communities, to develop some really powerful stories around co-impact sourcing as a force for good in this part of the world. So this incentive trip is an exciting opportunity to come check out what we're doing in this corner of the universe, and get to explore the amazing Masai Mara ecosystem and spend some time on the ground with farmers who are growing thyme and rosemary, a bit of tea tree, some lemon eucalyptus potentially, look at some distillation, spend time working on some service projects I think are on the itinerary, and getting our hands dirty and really understanding co-impact sourcing from the seedling through the harvest process, through distillation to the bottle. So I think it's going to be a really great opportunity, and looking forward to having everybody here.
Perfect. Thanks, Taylor. We're really lucky to have him. He's been overseeing a bunch of different operations for us in Kenya for a while. Me and him were able to chat about this a few times over the last few months, and he was like, let's do it. Kenya sometimes is a tougher trip for some of our wellness advocates to get to. Sometimes there's higher costs that would be incurred in that. But our goal is to take as many people as we can, and to make sure that this is a trip that people can be able to enjoy and to make a lot of lasting memories. There's a bunch of different ways to do it, and we felt there's no way better than to go to one of our biggest sourcing countries in the entire world, which is Kenya. So we're gonna get rolling today on some information on some logistics, how we qualify for this, what to expect. Kendall's gonna put our slides up for us here on this that we have for you. We'll make these slides available again because there's people on your team who won't be able to be on the call. This information is not private. We're launching this out today, and it'll be official. It'll be something that we can kind of go through here. So perfect. That's awesome. So different things that we're looking at doing, right? Spending a lot of time when we look at team building, right? There'll be a lot of stuff that we want the individual to be able to come in and learn it with the doTERRA group. We have a bunch of different activities that we'll be able to do, spending time together. I don't think we'll be riding on each other's backs like this, but the picture looked great. So we were like, hey, why not? And if that excites you, sure, we can get an event together like that. But we'll obviously be able to do some of the incredible safari and game drives there. Spend a lot of time with co-impact sourcing, which is, if you've seen any of our co-impact sourcing videos, you'll see how just truly amazing these opportunities are. We'll be able to spend a lot of time with them and really understand the operation, as well as community projects as well, finding ways to be able to uplift the community as a whole there in the Masai Mara part of Kenya. So as we're going to go through this today, I want to kind of go through, I think Taylor kind of touched on this on some of the sourcing things. We can go ahead, Kendall. So the next one, we touched on some of the ones that we'll be able to see. I think we're kind of cut out here on the part where we're going through on the part we'll be visiting, but we'll be visiting more of the western part of Kenya. It'll be an opportunity to get in and really be on the ground with some of our growers there in the rural area. And we'll be able to see, as Taylor mentioned, some of these sites where tea tree, rosemary, thyme all come from, which will be really exciting. All right, we can go here to our next one. I'm going to turn this over now to Naz to talk about some of the accommodation that will be offered and where we'll be going to.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Good morning. So we are going to be staying at a very lovely place called the Wild Hub. We are going to be in the middle of a conservation, which is filled with nature and animals and just beauty and fresh air. And who doesn't love that, being in the city all the time? So we will have rooms called the bandas and the eco camps. These are great rooms. They're clean, they're fresh. As I was told, they have fresh linen, so that's great. There's bathrooms, so it's a proper accommodation. We are not going to be in the bush. We're not going to be camping. It's good accommodation. We'll get our 3 meals a day. So that's going to be fun. I think it's something to consider. There's a beautiful pool, as you can see. It's a huge pool. So we want to get our holiday on and get dirty at the same time. So this is going to be a great place to be at.
Perfect. Thanks, Naz, on that. We'll kind of go through here on what we're going here, and correct me if I'm wrong on some of these things, but we'll have 10 spots right now for this, 10 different accounts that'll be eligible to win a spot on this trip. With the first 2 prizes having an opportunity to have an additional guest come with them. So you can bring your spouse, you can bring someone on your team, your best friend, someone that you want to enroll probably is the best option, right? And we'll have a great opportunity to have some additional people come on as well, that we'll have if you win the trip as yourself and maybe don't get grand or first prize. we can also look at an opportunity for you to have a buy-in for a spouse or someone else to come as well. But things you'll be looking at with some of our prizes, you'll have additional guests coming. Grand prize will have airfare credits, the accommodation, which is your full board coming that will take care of you. Amazing swag items that will be for this group only, for those who are in attendance with us. And then some fun special activities that you'll be able to go on yourself. This will, again, you'll be able to, from our 1st to 10, there'll be options and different credits for airfare, obviously depending on the how the competition goes and everything. But we want to make sure that we get everyone there as comfortable and without as least pain as possible. And this is a great opportunity for us to be able to sit there and spend a lot of time together. So there's some great opportunities there. Yeah, there's some hint at maybe some hot balloon safaris that we're looking at as well. So with there as our special activities. So definitely some great things to be able to look at there. Okay, so I'm going to turn a little bit time over to Ryan, and Ryan's going to talk about how the incentive trip works, how we qualify, how we track it, and some things to definitely be able to look forward to. Because as fun as this is and everything we do is set on helping you grow your business. It's about helping your accounts move forward, helping your customers move forward, and to gain confidence in the doTERRA mission, the doTERRA products. And so we're really wanting to be able to make sure that this is aligned with everything that you're currently doing, but hopefully be able to get some people on your team to feel like they can buy in, that want to be able to stretch. I look at this as something that, a group of 10, 15 people on the same team can say, you know what, let's win this whole trip. Let's go our whole team and work as a unit, right? Where everybody is supporting each other, but everybody, has individual goals that they'll need to be able to hit to be able to earn this. So that's what we're hoping to be able to see, that this goes right along the line of growing your business as we continue to work towards this incentive trip. I'll turn it over to Ryan, and he'll go through the logistics of it. And then we'll go through some bit of the tracking of the site as well. So go ahead, Ryan.
Thank you. So yes, this is what we are going to have for the incentive trip. So this incentive trip is going to be open to all wellness advocates. So from just starting out up to a diamond rank leader that's in South Africa. To qualify to be on the trip, you will need to earn a minimum of 205 points starting September 1st through January 31st. And then the top 10 people that have the most points will earn a spot on the trip. But to at least be qualified for the incentive trip, you will need to hit 205 points. The biggest way to earn points is by enrolling. So if you enroll someone with 100 PV or more, you'll earn 6 points. And then if you get that person that you enrolled onto the LRP for the next month, you'll earn additional 6 points. And on month 3, you'll get 6 additional points. So you can have the opportunity of earning 18 points from one enrollment. So that's something to be aware of, and it's super exciting. And you can actually skip the second month. We don't encourage it, but it is will earn points on the third month if they don't sign up immediately on the LRP the first month that they have the opportunity to. You will earn points from rank advancing. So if you hit a new rank, elite or higher, you will earn 20 points for hitting that new rank. And those points will be added on the following month. So if you hit a new rank in September, you won't see those points added until October after commissions run, so after about the 15th. And then you'll earn points for hitting your highest rank. So this personal rank retention, if I hit the rank of silver and I haven't hit silver for a few months, if I re-hit silver during this incentive trip qualification period, I will earn 5 points for myself for re-attaining that highest rank that I had. And similarly, these won't be added on until after the 15th of the following month. And then you will earn points for helping your personally enrolled members rank events as well. If they hit the rank of elite or higher for the first time, you will earn 5 points off of their rank advancement. Just to be aware that enrollments may not show up on the portal, the dashboard, for about a day. So just if you don't see it, if you didn't make the enrollment and you go check the dashboard, it may not show up until the next day. So keep that in mind, that you will want to wait about 24 hours. If it's still not showing up, then we can look into it and see what's going on. And if Kendall, if you want to stop sharing, then I will share my screen to show you guys what the dashboard will look like. Let me get this pulled up real quick. Okay. Make sure I have the right screen sharing. Okay. So this is the website that you will go to. Let me see if I can get this. So we're going to have the website on doTERRA.com for South Africa. We're going to have this site set up that will show you the incentive trip, and it'll show you all the information about the trip that we're going to go on. And then we'll have a link that will take you to, I don't know why this is not showing for me. You'll go to this website, this dashboard site, and we'll have a link for you. We'll send it out in an email. We'll have it on the business pages, just so you will be able to find it easily. And you'll just log in with your normal doTERRA login, and you'll be able to come to this page, and it'll show you all the information that you need to see for making sure that you're tracking yourself and the points that you'll earn. And so you'll have this progress bar that will show 0 out of 205 points. And as you get the enrollments, if you wait the day, they will start showing up, and it'll show what the points are at. And you'll be able to go onto this little square here, and you'll click on it, and it'll pull up the list of those enrollments that you've had and the progress that you are currently having. So it's a fairly easy site to manage. There's these links that will show the rank advancements, the enrollments in LRP, those people that you get points from, and then your personally enrolled rank advancements will show on this little square. And so it's a great way to kind of play around and see what, there's not too much there, but it will be a great way for you to track your progress and make sure that you're meeting the qualifications. So just remember that you have to hit 205 points just to be eligible for the trip. And then you need to be in the top 10 to receive one of those cool prizes so you can be a part of the trip. And so just make sure to hit hard on those enrollments and getting those people that onto LRP so that you can get those points, because that's where you'll get most of your points. And that's, if you have any questions, let me know.
Perfect. Thanks, Ryan. And again, a lot of this information will have it out for you that you'll be able to go check out. It'll be on the doTERRA.com. You'll have all the FAQs. You'll have all the information where we're going and what where our prizes are at and everything. We'll make sure that's all specified for you. So this is now active. This qualification is September 1st till the end of January 31st. That you have. So there's a decent amount of time, but you don't want to, you obviously don't want to wait on this. The whole point of this, again, is we're moving the business forward, right? And we want to be able to say, okay, maybe this is something we can set a goal with, that, hey, if I can be able to lock in and be able to really be able to focus on my business, we'll be able to also win an opportunity to go with us to Kenya. Some good questions that have come in, and feel free, if you have a question here for us, throw it in the chat, and we'll make sure that we try to answer it here in the next 5 minutes. But like Darlene Stain had a question here on, do the enrollments need to be South African enrollments? So we will take any enrollments of the countries that we currently are delivering to. So that would include South Africa, Lesotho, Eswatini, Namibia, Zambia, the entire SADC region. Botswana, they'll all included in that. Enrollments from there will count towards your point total, right? So if you're enrolling people currently in Australia or India and everything else, those ones are separate. They're outside the market, so they won't go towards your total on this. So just something to be aware of on that. This is built. The goal on this is that we're building Africa on this. Anyone with an African account, correct? So anyone with an African account works towards this incentive. So you're not competing against someone that's in the US, right? That coming towards, right? You'll have some people that want to come, like Michelle Marshall, who's a UK account, and hey, Michelle, maybe we'll find, maybe we'll find some way that you can join us on one of these things here, but you won't take one of our 10 spots. They won't be able to competition in there. So this is really designated for that we'll be able to take 10 accounts. The top 2 accounts will be able to bring a second person with them, and we'll be able to work forward on with everyone on that when we come to planning. The trip will be in March, so we'll have you'll have a pretty good idea that you qualify and everything over the next few months as you're going. If you're pushing towards the end and you qualify, that's great. You'll have about a month and a half to prepare for the trip, and we'll help you get all those things put together from there. But overall, we're at this point, the main thing we need to do is just put our minds in saying, who wants to come with us to Kenya? This is a fantastic opportunity that I think a lot of you it'll be memories, not only to last a lifetime, but so many things to be able to help grow your team and sharing those experiences. And I'd love to see multiple people from different teams be able to come and interact and enjoy together. So we have people will be having birthdays there, so they need to go for their birthday trip. Right, we have people who want to be balloon buddies together, which is perfect. Let me see if there's any other thing from this group. Obviously, Ryan had mentioned this is open to all wellness advocates. We didn't want to throw all wellness advocates on this call. We want to make sure we had an opportunity for a little bit more of a intimate with some Q&A with all things. So I think that's great. And again, we're going to roll this out to everyone. It'll be on our business pages and everything, so they'll be able to see and start competing. But yes, feel free to make sure you're letting your teams know that this is something that we'll be able to start working towards. But let's see if there's any other final question. We have wedding anniversaries. Yeah. Yes, the leaderboards you'll be able to see. We'll make sure that that's visible. We don't want people going blind and everything. We want them to be able to know where they're standing. Part of me, is that not available on the site? Ryan's not 100% sure. It may tell you on the site where you're at and what place you're in. If it doesn't, we'll post that on the doTERRA website for the incentive trip. So you will be able to see that. Right? There's some debate if it shows it. I think it does show it, but they're not so sure. So I'll put it 50-50. Yeah, the link to the website, it'll come out in an email for everyone. It'll go to all wellness advocates. We'll have it available in multiple different places that you can see on doTERRA.com as well. If anyone has it right here, you can throw it in the chat. There you go. So you can go log in or you can look at that. And can we also put the other link in as well, Ryan? That'll go to the portal. That'll go to our FAQ and everything. If you use this other link that Ryan is going to put in, this will take you to the portal and you can actually start tracking now. Some of you may have some points already. So you can be able to start looking at that as we go forward. But really, honestly, so excited for this. This is a huge step in the right direction for us. We continue to grow in astounding ways. We're going to kind of put a highlight on Monique de Klerk here. She didn't know that we were going to do this, but we're going to do it. She's probably nervous here. Sorry, Monique, but not really that sorry. This is Monique. Monique is our new market development manager who we'd like to introduce everyone to. Monique is helping us starting to put all this together, and she'll interact with a ton of you as we continue to go along. Monique, I'll give you just like 30 seconds if you want to say hi. You're going to have to do this again on like 2 weeks, but we'll just give you a second if you want to say hi and introduce yourself.
Okay, cool. Hi, everybody. I've had a privilege of being introduced to a few of you already, and I'm looking forward to meeting more of you as the weeks progress. And yeah, I just want to say all the best to everybody. I'm sure by the end of month 2, everybody will have my personal number and know me even more personally. So yeah, just all the best. Looking forward to getting to know everybody. And yeah, enjoy the load shedding. I saw a lot of us were sitting in the dark. I see there by Naz as well. So yeah, be strong, have a good courage, and look forward to meeting all of you.
I also had a load shedding at my house yesterday in the US, and I
Yes.
was just like, I can't run away from this, right? I can't run away
Follows
from this.
you.
There's no
It
running.
follows you.
There's no running. So thanks, Monique, for letting me put you on the spot. She'll be a big big part of being working with each of you individually, especially for those of you who want to be able to work towards this trip and everything. Reach out to Ryan Kendall to really kind of understand the strategy. Strong teams on this one are the ones who are going to go, right? A focus of not only contacting and enrolling and people in LRP, but also having, right? You could essentially get all your points if you have everyone on your team who you're enrolling rank advancing and progressing, right? If they're hitting, elite, premier and stuff, that's another way to be able to progress in this. So definitely a lot of ways. There's no advantage for a diamond over a new enrollee who enrolled today. Everyone's on the same platform. Everyone has an opportunity to earn this. So we've tried our best to make sure that it fit that way, yet along the way also kind of helped push you a bit. So if there's no other questions, then we'll kind of wrap it there. We'll have this recording available for everyone to be able to view, to be able to share about. But hope before you go to bed tonight that you'll sit there and you'll put on a vision board, the Kenya logo, right? The Kenya incentive trip logo, that you'll put up there some goals that you'll truly believe that this is not out of reach, right? This is not something out of reach. This is something that if you put your mind to, you definitely can join us for. And we're really looking forward to this first one. So thank you, Ryan and Kendall, for putting this. Monique and Naz as well. And then Taylor, thanks for joining us as well. We appreciate having you. A lot of you who will be on that trip with us will be able to interact with Taylor McCabe, fantastic individual who's a part of doTERRA with us. So enjoy your evening. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to this great competition. Cheers.